What's up, guys? Welcome back to Trucking with Pepe. Alright, so 5 of the market lights, not broken, corrected, damage, properly mounted and secured, amber in color. The 3 in the middle indicate the height of the vehicle, and the far left and right indicate the width of the vehicle. The hood is not broken, corrected, damage, bolts are tight, no missing bolts. The grill is not broken, corrected, damage, bolts are tight, no missing bolts. Grill protects the radiator from outside elements. The bumper is not broken, corrected, damage, bolts are tight. License plates are properly mounted. It's clean and free from any debris, and it's up to date. My fog lights are not broken, corrected, damage, properly mounted and secure, clean and free from any debris, clear in color. My headlights are not broken, corrected, damage, clean, free from any debris, clear in color. My turn signal lights are not broken, corrected, damage, properly mounted, clean, free from any debris, amber in color. Beneath my truck, there's no low-hanging wires, there's no leaks, such as power steering fluid, oil, or coolant. My truck is not leaning left or right. If it is, it'll be an indication of a flat tire or bad suspension that will need to be professionally serviced.
Radiator not broken, cracked, damage, properly mounted, bolts are tight, no leaks, no legal welds. Coolant reservoir is not broken, cracked, damage, properly mounted, bolts are tight, no leaks. Cap is tight, not broken, cracked, damage, and has no leaks. My coolant hoses are not worn, turned, or frayed, there are no leaks, clamps are tight. My water pump is well driven, not broken, cracked, damage, bolts are tight. My separate seat belt is not worn, torn, or frayed. There's no more than 3/4 of an inch of play. My exhaust is checking from the front to the stack. I mean to the engine to the stack. It is not broken, cracked, or damaged. It is properly mounted. The bolts are tight, and there's no leaks. If there will be a leak, you'll see this black dot that's indicated. My heat shield is not broken, cracked, or damaged. Bolts are tight and properly mounted. And we're on to the next one.
Alright, so my air compressor is gear driven, it's not broken, cracked, or damaged, bolts are tight, it's not leaking. My air governor is not broken, cracked, or damaged, bolts are tight, that's not leaking, fittings are tight. My alternator is not broken, cracked, or damaged, bolts are tight, properly mounted, it's belt driven. My alternator back wire is not worn, torn, or frayed. Wire installation is in good condition. Determined bolts are tight. My oil dipstick, the way I'll check it is I'll pull it out, wipe it clean, insert it back in, pull it out again, check the level. If oil is needed, I'll add in gallons, not in quarts. My oil fill station is not broken, cracked, or damaged. Cap is tight, it's not leaking, clamps are tight. Power steering pump is not broken, cracked, or damaged. Bolts are tight. It's not leaking. My power steering reservoir is not broken, cracked, or damaged. It's not leaking. Properly mounted and secure. Bolts are tight. You want to check the min and max level, and the cap is tight. It's not leaking. It's not leaking. What else? Alright. My steering rod is not broken, cracked, or damaged. Bolts are tight. My U joints not broken, cracked, or damaged. Bolts are tight. My steering box is not broken, cracked, or damaged. Bolts are tight. All attached hoses are properly mounted and secured, not worn, torn, or frayed, and clamps are tight. My pitman arm is not broken, cracked, or damaged. Bolts are tight. No illegal welds. Carter pin and castle knot are both in. My steering linkage, you check from front to back. It's not broken, cracked, or damaged. Carter pin and castle knot are both in. My frames, not broken, cracked, or damaged. No illegal welds. My leaf springs, not broken, cracked, or damaged. No missing leaf springs. Part mounted and secure. Bolts are tight. My U bolts goes all the way around the leaf springs. Forward mounted. Bolts are tight. Not broken, cracked, or damaged. My spring mounts, check from front to back. They're not broken, cracked, or damaged. Probably mounted secure. Bolts are tight. My shock is not broken, cracked, or damaged. Probably mounted. Bolts are tight. This is a hydraulic shock, so if we were leaking, you'll see oil as an indicator. My brake line is not worn, torn, or frayed. It's not leaking. The fittings are tight. My brake chambers not broken, cracked, or damaged. Bolts are tight, not leaking. My push rod and slack adjuster is not broken, cracked, or damaged. Bolts are tight, carter pin is in. This is a single chamber disc brake system, so there could be no more than 1 inch of play of the push rod. To check the push rod, we can look at the rotor for any signs of scoring, heavy rust, or uneven wear. My brake caliper is not broken, cracked, or damaged. Bolts are tight. Houses the rotor. My brake pads are now broken, cracked, or damaged. There's no oil, grease, or heat discoloration, and at least 1/4 inch of brake pad left. My thread inside the wall is not. You want to make sure you have at least 4 seconds to tread that. There's no cuts, cracks, chunks, nails, screws. It's not leaking. Recapping is allowable only on the rear tires. On my rear tires, you want at least 30 seconds of tread left. My hub is not. My hub is not broken, cracked, or damaged. Bolts are tight. You check through the center cap, and you check on the side cap. My rim is not broken, cracked, or damaged. No illegal welds. My lug nuts are all there. They're all tight. They're not broken, cracked, or damaged. There's no rust or silver threading behind them, which would indicate looseness. My valve stem is not broken, cracked, or damaged. Cap is tight. To check the pressure, we use a tire pressure gauge, and you filter the rating specified by the manufacturer on the side of the tire. That's it?
Yeah.